Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. Is this the first Wednesday of the month? I don't remember. The month has been going by so fast on me. Is it? It is not. It's the second. But that's okay. It's my first Wednesday of the month. How are you guys doing? Per usual, you guys invite and share. So I am going to do the same as we are going to get into this today. So I hope your Wednesday is going fabulous. Now I wanted to do this. Okay, so per usual, let's do watch party. Okay, cool. All right. So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Melissa Jakes. I am CEO and founder of Rescue Event Planning, also known as Olivia Pope of Live Events. And I come to you live mostly every Wednesday. I try to do better, you guys, right? Hey, girl. Hey. I come to you live every Wednesday to talk about a different topic of event planning. And so today is one of my favorite topics, fake or real flowers, and you'll be surprised of the answers. So we're going to get some people to come on. Give me your comments, like and share for those who are either planning a bridal shower, a wedding, you're doing a conference. This can actually go to everybody, right? If you're planning to have any type of decor like flowers, in the topic of real versus fake, I am going to have some myth busters, if you want to call it that. Let's talk about it, right? So, one, I want to shout out my university, the Morgan State University. This is homecoming weekend, so I put on some Morgan paraphernalia as it's getting a little old. It's been a minute since I graduated. Hey, Sarah. And so, pray for me, you guys. I need to get some more paraphernalia. For those who don't know, HBCU, like this is big homecoming season time for that. So that's on the side tip. But fake or real flowers, what we're here for. Okay, so this is the deal. I'm going to give you pros and cons for both. And then I'll give you my professional opinion. So I will start with the fake flowers. Most people think that fake flowers are cost effective. So that's true and it is false. How it is false. If you're doing a one-time event where you won't need these flowers again, it will not be cost effective. If you're going to be doing this event multiple times and able to reuse the same decor, then yes, it is cost effective. But I caution you, because styles change and decor style changes, then your style will look a bit old as you keep using the same material over and over again. So for example, if you were to do the centerpiece that has like the flower ball on top of the vase, right? So it's very, it's time consuming to do. But if you're going to be using the flower balls, let's say you're doing a city tour and you're going to be doing the flower balls in like 5 different cities in a one span of this tour, then great, right? That's awesome. For your wedding, no. I would not do it because the cost of one hydrangea, one hydrangea, I should have hydrangea with me, but I don't. It's one of those like beautiful white puffy flowers. It's really good fillers to have, and it really makes your centerpiece feels very full. And a lot of them grow in this area too, as well. So one hydrangea, one stem. At the wholesale florist that I go to, you can get it for like $1.25, $1.39. One in Michael's or Joann's without a coupon will cost you $7.59. Okay, so you already see the big price difference, right? Even if you do get coupons, they're 50% off. They'll drop it down to $4. Maybe you have a 25% discount on flowers. Maybe, you might be getting it for $2. So there's still, the real one was cheaper, right? Then we're talking about, then you have to assemble your bouquet or your centerpiece. With fake flowers, of course, you're able to maneuver, hot glue, get things to do what you want to do. For real flowers, you need to know what you're doing. You need to kind of have experience of how to handle real flowers. So the pros and cons of having a real flower versus fake flower for a long period of time, the pro is you'll get your money's worth. The $7 will eventually dwindle down over a period of time, and you'll get your money's worth. If you're doing a one-time event, no, you're not getting your money's worth, and you should go with real flowers. So that is the pro, and that's the true and the false for, is it cost effective? Now, the second point to it is, do you know how to handle it? So that's the, do I pay for a florist to do it, or do I try to do it myself? I am hands down a DIY girl. Unless time is not in my favor, then I'll pay for it. But something simple like doing a bouquet or a flower arrangement, a simple flower arrangement, you guys, it really doesn't take that hard. It's not that hard to do. YouTube, I've even done a YouTube video on it, on how to do a simple centerpiece in like a wine vase or just a regular vase, and make it pop, and it can work out for you guys, right? So, most people get scared when they hear real flowers. It's just YouTube it out, YouTube University, get the degree in it and work it out. So that is cost effective if you're doing a one-time event. Now, when it comes to like doing your flower walls, a lot of people are loving these flower walls. Please use fake flowers for those, because for your flower wall, you're able to reuse it multiple times. Now, if for those, you can use real flowers if your event is like Nike, Dior, Chanel. They're going to use real flowers for a real flower wall. And it's going to be heavy. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to look amazing. But if you don't have Dior, Chanel, Nike budget, don't worry about that. The fake one will do just fine. Now you do, again, this goes, are you doing this for multiple events? Are you doing it for one event? If you're doing it for one event, please rinse it out. Do the time that you're going to put into making a flower wall, to put it up and to take it back down, and you're going to have this flower wall sitting in your house like, what am I about to do with this? Unless you're going to sell it on Etsy or sell it on eBay and make some money from it, okay, fine. But if you're in a person like, I don't got time for that, then rent a flower wall. And you're going to pay the price for the rental. Absolutely. And so that is a way to go for fake flowers. I encourage my clients when we're doing events, actually all my clients, we only use real flowers. Now, the con of using real flowers, after the event is over, what do you do with these flowers? Well, the first thing I do is, hey, let's give them away to your guests. Anybody want flowers to take home? And the florist, the wholesaler that I use, their flowers last for at least like a week and a half. Really good. If you take really good care of it, it can last a minute. So I encourage to have your guests take the centerpieces. One way to do that is use a dollar store vase. If you're okay with that, use a dollar store vase, and they can take the centerpieces as giveaways. Easy, hands down. One of the easiest ways to handle that, so you don't have to worry about any of the cleanup. The centerpiece is gone. Well, let's say your vase is a little bit more, using a trumpet vase or a reverse trumpet vase. You want those vases back. Then, let's give the flowers away to the guests. Another thing that I do for some of my clients, I ask them ahead of time, do you want to donate your flowers to a local nursing home of your choice or of our choice? And so of our choice, I take it back to Columbia, and we have a nursing home in Columbia. And so then we take little small vases from the dollar store and dress it up and say, just thinking of you, and give it to the nursing home. Some clients have decided to choose a nursing home of their choice. We do the same thing for them. For a little extra fee, we will go ahead and drop it off for them. So that is one of the pros and cons. The con is you have all these flowers left over if your guests didn't take it, and you're like, what am I going to do with all these flowers? Sometimes we end up throwing away flowers on people who are very eco-friendly are like, this is killing it. Don't do that. Don't kill the flowers like that. And so then the alternative is giving them away to like a nursing home, to a homeless shelter, giving it away just on the street or whatnot. But the best thing that has really worked for us when clients are like, we don't want to throw away these flowers away, we go ahead and give it to a local nursing home and just say, thinking of you. So it's almost like an acts of service along with your event, and you can advertise that. Especially if you're selling tickets, you can advertise that you're giving, some of the proceeds will be going to a local nursing home, blah, 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 right? So that is a pro and a con. So in a sense, right, you guys, real flowers or fake flowers, which one should you do? I love real flowers. I love to work with flowers. I love to see it. I love to smell it. To me, the cost of the flowers aren't that expensive. The fake flowers, you have to kind of keep fluffing it up to make it seem real. There's sprays to kind of like make it seem like it has like water on it to kind of sound like it's fresh. Then when you're taking it down, most people put them in like black bags, trash bags to just bring them home. You have to find a place to store it. I don't have time for that. And if I bring another item into this house for storage, my husband will have a fit. So I do not utilize fake flowers. To this day, one of the brides was really, really persistent and wanted to use fake flowers, and I still have it. I haven't even been able to use it in another event, reuse it in any way that's like, can I just fit this in some way to make it look nice? No, I can't. And that's the problem, because things change and style changes like clothes. You know, you could try to hold on to that dress for 10 years, but is the style really going to come back around? Like, will bell bottoms come back around? Maybe. It came back like a hot minute when I was in high school, and the hot minute is gone. And so what do you do with that afterwards, right? So that's why I love to use real flowers, because one, I know the cost will keep down. Most people think that it costs a lot of money for real flowers. It does not. What costs is, my florist may kill me. What costs is the labor. You're paying for the labor. Again, like I tell you, a hydrangea's $1.25, $1.30. I can get a box of 60 hydrangeas for $40, basically. Or no, 30 hydrangeas for like $40. And really nice, full hydrangeas, right? And I can make at least, I don't know, I can make 15 centerpieces out of that, right? If I did 2 hydrangeas in one vase. So to me, going real is way better than going fake. I do have some of my event planner friends that live by fake flowers and reusing it and redoing it. That's them. That's their style. That is not mine. But if you're like this, if you're in the middle of debating of like, should I get real or fake flowers? If it is something that you can do yourself, do it and save the money. You'll be very surprised on how much flowers you can get for a little bit of money, for $100, and how many centerpieces you can do. Again, it depends on the style of centerpiece. If you're getting orchids flowing out of the vase and you have a vase of crystals, then yeah, the vase is going to cost. I didn't say vases, I said flowers. Orchids aren't that bad, but you know, a really lush orchid could at least be like $25 for one. So you're getting 5 of them, that is $100 right there. But some people, there are different types of orchids. You can still get the look without getting like the really, really delicate orchids that you see with brides coming down the aisle. This nice flowing orchid. Those are more expensive, but there are different types. Honestly, go find a wholesaler around you and just go and look. You think you're not allowed, but you are. And if you're a business and you're starting to become your event planning business, you definitely need to sign up. You get a discount as being a wholesaler. I do. I get my discount. And work it out. Just play around with it. At first I was scared and I started playing around with it. I'm not a florist, but I know how to handle certain flowers and how to make things pop. So that is the debate of real and fake. Melissa Jakes is team real all the way, cost effective. It makes your look very lush, luxury, gives you a luxury look. Fake, if you're doing something that's going to be long term, and when I mean long term, within a season, if you're going to reuse it almost every weekend or something like that, or for a dinner party, that you're like a restaurant for a dinner party, that is different. And you can really invest in those artificial flowers or silk flowers. Those are the ones that really look like nice. You're still going to pay good money for it. But you just want to make sure it looks really nice so that it doesn't look fake, like it has that fake look, if you know what I'm talking about. So I totally appreciate you guys tuning in this evening. And we will be live next Wednesday with a couple other things going on for the rest of the month. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, my name is Melissa Jake, CEO and founder of Rescue Event Planning, also known as Olivia Popa Live Events. I totally appreciate you. And if you are in the Baltimore area, you need to be at the Morgan State University's homecoming, the only HBCU that really matters. Bye.